So first of all, Mario Kart World hits the Switch 2 on June 5, and obviously it's going to be bigger than ever. This time, the tracks span across real-world locations, mixing cityscapes with classic Mushroom Kingdom chaos. There's actually a new global tour mode, tighter drifting, and more items to mess with the rivals. You can expect returning favorites alongside new characters from across the Nintendo's universe. Online play gets a boost as well, and with ranked seasons, better matchmaking, and even custom tournaments, it's going to be a lot more fun. Apparently the mix of speed and strategy here feels just right. It's fast, it's flashy, and it's definitely going to ruin some friendships in the best way. Donkey Kong Bananza swings onto the Nintendo Switch on July 17 with a brand new 2.5D jungle adventure packed with platforming and banana-fueled action. This time Donkey Kong and the crew are chasing down a mysterious fruit thief across wild, ever-changing places. The classic minecart, mayhem, animal body returns, and co-op modes are here to make it hilariously intense, and each level will be stuffed with secrets, collectibles, and even more clever physics-based puzzles. The visuals are popping with vibrant energy apparently, and we hope the soundtrack brings the rhythmic jungle vibe as well. Bananza right now looks like it's pure platforming joy with that nostalgic DK charm and just the right amount of chaos. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is real, it's gorgeous, and it's coming to the Nintendo Switch in 2025. Retro Studios is back at the helm, and from what we've seen so far in the latest trailer, this is shaping up to be Samus Aran's biggest mission yet. Now, beyond the stunning visuals and the classic Prime exploration here, the biggest game changer is also the psychic powers. Yeah, Samus is tapping into telekinetic abilities, letting her manipulate objects, trigger mechanisms, and even control the trajectory of her shots. This isn't just a gimmick, it's a total evolution of how Metroid plays. And one thing's for sure, 2025 belongs to Samus.
Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure.
Believe it or not, Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 as a launch title on June 5. In fact, this version includes the base game and the Phantom Liberty expansion all in one package. It's fully optimized for Switch 2 with motion aiming, touchscreen support, gyro controls, and Joy-Con to compatibility that mimics a mouse setup. You can grab it either digitally or on a 64 game card, which actually takes up about 25% of the console's internal storage, so it's massive. Still, it's a full Cyberpunk experience, now on the go. Street Fighter 6 is set to launch on the Nintendo Switch 2 on June 5, coinciding with the console's release as well. This installment introduces 3 distinct game modes and new gameplay features as well. The Switch 2 version offers exclusive modes such as local wireless, one-on-one and avatar matches, along with party modes utilizing the Joy-Con 2 controllers, including gyro battle and calorie contest. Additionally, there are going to be 3 new amiibo figures and 22 cards that are going to be coming with the game's launch on Switch. It also supports cross-platform play and rollback netcode, ensuring a seamless multiplayer experience.
Time to erase.
Hope you're part of a fight. Cry for mercy. Come on,
I am the pride of the Shiranui.
Never backing down. Come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. I'ma go all of the round. I ain't never backing down. I'm here to help. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. See the sight, see the sight, see the sight.
Kirby Air Rider is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 in 2025 as well, and it's a high-flying racing adventure that's bringing all the charm and chaos you loved in Kirby Air Ride. It's actually directed by the legendary Sakurai, and it's definitely worth a mention that this sequel amps up the fun with these vibrant visuals, a fast multiplayer, and so much more. You will race across wild tracks using iconic vehicles with the return of the fan-favorite City Trial mode, offering a dynamic, evolving experience. So whether playing solo or racing against friends, this one is set to deliver an unpredictable ride. Check it out in case you missed it. Civilization 7 lands on the Nintendo Switch June 5 and is shaping up to be the biggest leap the series has made in a while. You start to build your empire turn by turn, but this time around, there's a deeper focus on culture, diplomacy, and even climate strategy. The UI has been revamped to be more console-friendly, and the art style has a slick, uploaded look without losing that classic Civ charm. So whether you're a warmonger or a peaceful builder here, there's a ton of flexibility in how you roll. Plus, the smoother pacing and smarter AI, it's never been easier to get lost in a one more turn for hours on end. Split Fiction hits the Switch on June 5, bringing a unique blend of visual novel, storytelling, and puzzle-solving gameplay. You switch between two parallel storylines, each with its own tone and mysteries, and the choices you make in one world can completely flip what happens in the other one. It's got the cool narrative loop vibe where you're constantly second-guessing your decisions. The art style actually mixes hand-drawn characters with this glitchy digital effects, giving it a modern yet emotional edge as well. If you're into mind-bending stories and branching paths with real consequences, this one's a wild ride. Equal parts drama, mystery, and interactive fiction with a sci-fi twist.
And in order to save them, they have to escape back to reality through the very worlds that they created.
Hands above your heads.
But the thing is, they're strangers, and Miyu writes sci-fi, while Zoe writes fantasy. So you will, for every level in the game, jump between a sci-fi world and a fantasy world. We at Hazelight love variation, and you'll have a unique mechanic for every level. Let me give you some examples. In this level, you start out by finding dragon eggs that hatch.
Hey, stop licking.
And then they become a little bit bigger dragons with new abilities. But in the end, they grow up to be full-ass dragons. And now, you can fly around and kick ass. In another level, you play these ball droids that can magnetize and shift to different forms. And then the droids become your exosuits. And you can now attack and hack different...
If you can believe it, Kunitsu-Gami Path of the Godless is also launching on the Nintendo Switch June 5, mixing strategy and action in a way that feels super fresh. In this game, you guide this maiden through a mountain and fight off evil spirits with swordplay and smart positioning. You'll see every night these creatures called the Seeds do attack, and it's up to you to prep your defenses by day and fight hard when darkness hits. With a gorgeous Japanese-style visual and rhythmic combat system, Kunitsu-Gami will play like a mix of tower defense and hack and slash. If you're into real-time tactics with a mythological twist, this one's definitely worth keeping in mind.
seasons have yet to return to Azuma.
Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma is coming on May 30 now, and this one's looking pretty exciting if you're into a mix of farming, RPG action, and a bit of romance on the side. This game's set in Azuma, which is a land hit hard by a disaster called the Celestial Collapse, and you're basically here to restore it. You'll play as one of two heroes, these earth dancers who use tools like drums to heal the land. Plus, you can build friendships, recruit locals, and even make fun of the gods, and with that a DLC confirmed as well. It's basically got a little bit of something for everybody.
I offer these humble words,
Great entity,
which dwells within this tree,
May your divine glory shine forth
and bless us all forevermore!
Amazing!
I have another request, Earth Dancer. If you could spare the time, would you help me revitalize the village? Please visit the gods who govern the other 3 seasons.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2!
Borderlands 4 hits the Nintendo Switch, and it's going bigger, louder, and even more chaotic than before. You get the same wild looter-shooter action with a brand new planet here, new Vault Hunters, and also a fresh set of guns, millions of them of course. You can expect explosive co-op mayhem, off-the-wall humor, and a storyline that leans hard into the bizarre. So whether you're diving in solo, teaming up with a friend, this game will be one of the greatest ever on a Nintendo console, whenever Nintendo Switch comes to the market.
We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
With that being said, at number 12, we've got Hitman World of Assassination, sneaking onto the Nintendo Switch 2 on June 5 and wrapping up the full trilogy in one slick package. You get to travel across the famous maps packed with disguises, gadgets, and absurdly creative ways to take out your targets, that is for those of you who don't know about the Hitman series. Each mission here is going to get just as deadly and then built for experimentation, and a lot of it. With all previous DLCs included, it's basically the ultimate stealth experience, portable and polished. Hitman World of Assassination on the go might just be one of the most addictive packages in the list. At number 13, Fast Fusion races onto the Nintendo Switch on June 5, bringing a much chaotic mix of high-speed driving and puzzle mechanics. I mean, it's not your usual racer, you're matching tiles and drifting through tracks at the same time. Think Wipeout meets Tetris, but with more explosions and neon. Each race is there to challenge your reflexes in your brain as you fuse combos for boosts and dodge traps. There's a single player campaign, multiplayer, and plenty of unlockables to keep the pace wild. The game's fast, it's flashy, and it's got that arcade energy that keeps you locked in. Perfect for quick sessions or long grindy nights.
We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
Hogwarts Legacy is finally making its way to the Nintendo Switch 2 on June 5 as well. If you missed it here on the first time, soon might just be the chance for you to dive into the wizardry world in a full open world style. In the game, if you missed it, you get to attend Hogwarts in the 1800s, brew potions, tame beasts, and master spells, all while uncovering a dark secret buried deep in wizarding history. Like, it's not just about going to class, you're gonna have to explore a lot of dungeons, duel with other wizards, and carve out your own path. This one's packed with adventure, mystery, and just the right amount of magical chaos. Switch users, your owl will finally arrive on June 5.
4 kids find this old tattered man. Off they went, armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation.
And last but not least, Survival Kids is finally coming to Switch 2 June 5 as well, and it's gonna be nostalgic and chaotic as you remember. You're stranded on a deserted island with basically nothing. You get to craft, cook, explore, and maybe not die from eating the wrong berries. I mean, it's got like that classic 90s survival vibe, but with all the charm that made it weirdly addictive, and you're gonna have to think fast, manage your hunger and thirst to survive. So yeah, whether you're just in to chill and build or trying to survive the hard way, this retro gem is perfect for anybody who loves old school challenge.